Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I'm a bit behind with my Alliance War videos, so we might as well get to it. New Nation has had an awful start of the season. We went 1-2, I believe. Well, technically we got one loss because kabam is kabam, but I'm not even going to talk about it. We matched New Nation, we matched TCN. It's our fourth war. And this time around, I'm going to be using Thing, CGR, and Magneto, House of X. So this is a fairly intriguing team right now. So, well, first off, I'm on Path 1 in Section 1. It is going to be fairly straightforward Killmonger fight there. I'm going to boost up. And I think I have Liquid Courage Double Edge on here at this point. So I'm going to add in a Cosmic Power boost, even though, to be honest, I don't even know if I really needed it. I definitely didn't need this greater cosmic special boost for this fight. But I'm also going to be taking one slightly more intriguing fight. And I do make a mistake here for the next fight, where I should have been running half Suicide Masteries, and I'm going to be running full ones. And luckily, it won't matter in this fight, and I will get away with it in the next one as well. But it definitely could have ended a bit worse. Here, the entire point is, if I throw my level 2, obviously, Killmonger starts the fight armor broken, and my level 2 gets me to level 3, so this is just a standard CGR nuke for pretty much everything. Now, this fight, next fight, it would have been much more dangerous, and it's Joe Fixit, because Joe Fixit is the unsteady ground defender, and my hits can glance here. Now, I'm gonna activate Magneto House of X pre-fight here, and here, it could have messed me up real badly. But it's fine. We're still going to go for the standard rotation here. So parry and heavy and parry, finish with the light. And we can see that I'm actually glancing there as well. And because of it, obviously, you know, I didn't get all my armor breaks and my cycle completed there. But I did get enough power back to just get me to another level 2 and another level 2 sorted the situation out. I should have taken off Liquid Courage for this fight, without a doubt. Alright, so that was it for the evening fights, and this is going to be the next day. And I hate this node. This node in this meta is just an annoying node, and I have been having to deal with this hazard chip shock bleed conflictor thingy all the time. It's just a nasty node combination for this meta. So Magneto House of X pre-fight here, so I can parry freely, and that doesn't get shrugged off. So we're going to boost up here, as we always do. At this point, I was also running low on boosts, and here I think I will need to actually double check a few more nodes. So I restarted my recording, but let's get to it. So we're boosted, and the plan is basically just, you know, ramp up my thing, and this is going to be a very long fight. And here I believe at this point I'm running half recoil tree, so I'm not using Liquid Courage, just so I do not suffer from the whole glancing thing later on. And here I just kind of want to ramp up, and we're gonna see that my fight is actually gonna go quite slowly. I'm gonna make a few mistakes as well, like here I eat 2 hits from the Dr. Doom, so there I just dashed in at him and charged my heavy attack in order to trigger protection to absorb some of that incinerate damage. So that was a perfect start of this fight, and I'm already losing the HP battle. I also get hit by level 1, and he stole a bunch of my power. So I definitely haven't been playing the greatest here, and actually in last, like, I don't know, a week or so, I have been just so scruffy in this game. It definitely has to do, you know, something with myself. I don't know why, I just find it difficult to concentrate, and this was one of those fights where I caught myself in the middle of the fight, and I was, well, basically just having to clap my cheeks and kind of shake my head and try and wake up. But slowly but surely, we are dealing with this fight. It is quite a long fight, and past this point, I kind of get it all in order, and everything's going pretty much fine. We're awaiting special attacks. The time is ticking, though, because here we can see that I only have 2.5 minutes left on the clock, and that Doom is still around. So at least at this point, I'm fully kind of ramped up with my 60 Furies, and here I get another nice level 2 await. Typically I do not have too much trouble trouble evading Dr. Doom's level 2 anymore, but, you know, sometimes it always catches you. It is a fairly kind of like specific timing. So here again, he's at last 6% finally. So this fight was a long one, but aside from the initial mistakes, you know, we kind of finished it fine. It was just a long fight. More potions need to be used, unfortunately. But the duration of that fight, if we scroll back, it was like over 3-minute fight here. And now this fight is super annoying. I'm still not overly confident with fighting this Spider-Man. I have been practicing. I actually did duel for this particular match as well. And it's just one of those champions where if everything goes right, fine, it's not a hard fight. But when you make a mistake, things just cascade and get out of hands very, very quickly. So I'm considering which 3-minute boost to use there. Activated the guidance, and I'm activating the invulnerability. Hopefully that will help me, but we're going to see about that in a second. So the thing obviously about fighting the Supreme Spider-Man is basically bait out and wait out that invisibility. Once it's on cooldown, kind of go ham at him. Now this node has one eye open, so I do not want to hit him whilst he is stunned, but that's pretty much about it, because I'm double immune to everything here. Now, again, could have done a better job trying to evade his specials, and we're going to see that in a second. Here he's also extremely stingy. He doesn't want to throw his special, and I don't even know sometimes how he gains all the power that he does, but at the very least I did get out of his invisibility as I was baiting that special. Here I'm just going to take it on block. I can dex these things, but... And here I run into invisibility pretty much immediately. And now he's at the very least squishy, so that's a good thing for me. And he has an easy to punish heavy attack as well. So now again his invisibility is on, so I need to wait it out again. And this entire fight, now I'm at 70% health, and you guys are going to see how quickly, so no, from 70 we go down to 48. He drops his level 1 here as well. And I'm going to make a slight mistake. Oh, well, here is the first mistake. I hit him whilst he was stunned. Well, yeah, and that dealt damage back to me. Then I didn't feel comfortable with this setting, and I just go for my level 3. And that level 3 obviously does a very solid amount. He's only at 9%, but he's invisible here. And here at this point, I don't understand. Oh, it's because I'm unblockable. That's why it re-triggered. Now I only figured out what was wrong there, because that invisibility basically re-triggered immediately as because I was unblockable, and I completely forgot that bit of utility. And that's how I nearly screwed myself over. So that's one of the things with that Spider-Man. Once you get completely kind of comfortable here, everything's fine after this level 3. Bait out the special attack, he's invisible, fine. Right, but because I still have unblockable buff, and it has to be specifically a buff, he just re-triggers his invisibility with no cooldown, and luckily I did manage to survive that combo and close out the fight. That was dodgy fight. It was a very dodgy fight. Okay, now we're going up against Bishop with CGR. There's going to be absolutely nothing special here. So first phase, I just want to kind of wait out everything that happens with that shock and just parry a bunch. No problems. Towards the end of shock phase, if I want, I can throw my heavy attack. It shouldn't hinder anything too much, because I might as well. And now I just go in for full combo, finish with light. Full combo, finish with medium. Go for my level 2. I do have recoil on, and I get nearly 3 bars of power back. And here we go, I'm just gonna go for another level 2, and well, this is complete opposite to that fight. And I think this was it, or no, wait, there was something else that I needed to do in this war, and that is this Maw. And this Maw fight, this was a very frustrating war in terms of organization. It kind of screwed over half of my day, and anyways, just waiting for fights to be unlocked and things like that. specifically this fight, and it really kind of got to me. So when I was doing this fight, I was definitely not in the best frame of mind, because effectively spent several hours staring at the alliance chat and war screen, just waiting to be able to do this fight in order to be able to like go stream and make videos and do work. And then it turned out I might as well, you know, could have not done it, because at the last minute, when I said that I'm kind of pissed off, one of the officers just went like, hey, he can do that fight, no problem. And nobody could tell me that, you know, 2 or 2.5 hours earlier. So I did end up like reboosting for this fight, and I took it basically just because of the spite. I had, you know, the thought process of, I waited this long, I might as well get that fight done. And the entire point of this fight is just play around Falter. He can't nullify anything. And here I did not play around Falter. I do make that mistake, and whoops. But we're still fine. We are still perfectly fine. We are taking some brute force damage, but it's not a big deal, because we have class advantage. And as for the rest of it, Maw is obviously quite squishy dude anyways. And that's all there is to it. Just punch him, be happy. And Falter actually can let you heal up a bit of health as well. Now, again, we are taking some of that brute force. Ebony Maw did not necessarily want to throw those special attacks in this match. I actually have a score to settle with Ebony Maw. You guys are going to see that in the next war video. But Ebony Maw has been a very special, nasty type of creature for me this season. But here we are. So now at this point, Ebony Maw is at, what, 30-some%. We are just casually slapping him away there. And yeah, only thing that we need to watch out in this fight is Falter. It would be easier if I had cornered him and started spamming heavy attacks to keep him, knock him down. But for the most part, there's just not a big deal in this fight. It takes a while, but as long as we kind of are conscious of Falter, everything else is kind of secondary, because again, that brute force damage doesn't even really do that much. At this point, I just figured I might as well throw my level 3. Kind of because why not moment. And that should do some decent damage and be close to finishing this fight out. So I'm still at 49%, he's at 11%. I am unstoppable, unblockable, so I just go for full combo, and that finished out the entire shindig. Unfortunately, we did lose this war, and as I said, we have had a very, very, very rough start to the season, and next war is even rougher, because in the last war we had somebody who forgot to place defense, which is like a massive no-no in tier 1 alliances, but it did happen. So it just feels that everything that can go wrong has gone wrong, and some more, because Kabam, you know, quite literally kabammed entire alliance as well. But yeah, so we did end up losing this war. But that is it for this video. Let me know how is your season going, guys, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. See ya. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the